So Insight.ly or Insightly is a customer relationship management, project management group collaboration tool that is free with Google Apps. So it's free for up to 4 users, I believe, or 200 megabytes of storage, which is pretty well enough to last you till the end of your life, provided you disable email attachments, which I will show you how to do in a minute. So we're going to spend about 3 or 4 minutes just touring the Insightly application. I'm going to show you how it works. It's really very simple and intuitive, but also really quite powerful, as you'll see. All right. So here's your Insightly dashboard. There's 4 or 5 fundamental data elements. They are contacts here on the top tab, and tasks, and projects, and emails. All right. And the beauty of it is that, and really the genius of Insightly is that most of us, we work from email. And what this system does is it really lets you attach emails to any of these other entities. And in some cases, this is done automatically. And the easiest way to demonstrate that is with an example. So let's say I get an email here from Jody. Okay, so Jody's asking me a question. So what I'm going to do now is, if I'm working in Gmail, I can just bring up Gmail and I can use this Insightly gadget at the bottom here to save to Insightly. That will save this email into the Insightly. Emails are not automatically saved in Insightly, which is actually a blessing. You probably don't want a million emails in there. You really just want the important ones. So I can save to Insightly. I'm going to go in and do that right now. So it's doing that. Alternatively, I could also forward this email to my Insightly mailbox, which would accomplish the same thing. All right, so it's thinking. Normally it's a little faster. All right. And now we can go back to Insightly, and we want to look at that email by going to the Email tab. And there's that email, and I'm going to click through to look at it. Okay, and notice that it's automatically created a contact, Jody, for me, which is sweet. And it's automatically created an organization based on Jody's email domain. So any time that you forward or add an email to Insightly, it will try and figure out who the email is from, and will create that contact automatically. Now, and notice also that it's automatically linked this email to that contact and to that organization. Okay, so I could go in and I could edit this contact if I wanted to. I could, if it didn't pick up the name properly, I could just go ahead and change the name. I could add some notes to the contact. I could add address and all different phone numbers, so forth. So this is sort of a central dashboard for my contacts. Both my my active clients and my leads. All right. The other thing I could do is, that in itself is, already pretty valuable. I can also tag her according to, any number of, arbitrary. I'm going to just tag her as RTMP since she brought my RTMP product. Okay, and then if I go under contacts, I can find all the contacts that are tagged by whatever tag I use. For example, the affiliate is the tag I use for all my affiliates. So if I just click through affiliate, I can list all my affiliates. I can export them and send them a bulk email, for example, as well. Okay. I can also create a project. Let's add new project. RTMP documentation. Say she's given me some, set the project category, the details, just create a new project. And then I could add Jody to this project just by linking this project to Jody here. And I enter the first few letters of her name, and now she's automatically linked to that project. You see, under project, she's listed as a contact, and conversely, of course, under the contact, you'll see this attached project to it. Okay, that's pretty well it. That's actually one more thing. Okay, so let me do one more thing. Let me set a let's go back to let's just set up a follow-up task for Jody. So that basically I could add a task directly from her contact record, as in add new task for contact. say follow up regarding our TMP documentation. I can set a start date and a due date. A due date is very useful because it could automatically create a reminder. Like say I want to follow up want to follow up with her in another week. I can assign it to one of my employees or one of my group members. You can have up to 4 group members in Insightly, and you can all share the same data, which is another beauty of this system. And then you want to set a category and go ahead and save and close. So that would actually create a follow-up task for Jody. Okay, so that's basically it. It's quite powerful and really quite simple. And it's not if you're doing a lot of project management with external contacts. In other words, you want external clients to see all the collateral and the information about the project. You probably want to choose Basecamp, so it's not ideal for a system that has external facing projects. But for project management inside your team, it works pretty good. And you could really theoretically use this to keep all your notes. And it would work for that. However, I would probably recommend Evernote for that if your primary intention is to take notes. Now, last thing I want to show you is how to disable email attachment storage in Insightly, simply because just make sure that you stay free. Email attachments could quickly use up your 200 megabytes of storage. You bring up the My Info here on the top right, and you're going to go under user settings, and you're just going to disable Save email attachments to Insightly and save. All right, that's it. Enjoy.